Hey guys, so I am going to be filming a get ready with me today on this look, obviously. And it's very simple. It's kind of like an everyday look for me. Sometimes I might change a little bit of things around, like the eyes, depending on my outfit and stuff like that. But for the most part, I keep it pretty much the same always. So if you like to see how I got this look and hair, then just keep watching. So I am going to start by prepping my face, and I'm going to be using the Too Faced Hangover. Just apply it like so, all over. And I'm filming in a bathroom because that's where I get the best lighting. So I'm sorry if it's a little echoey. Now the next thing that I like to do personally is I like to put the Instant H Rewind under my eyes and under any blemishes. So I'll do here, here. I have some redness. The damp beauty blender, we're just gonna kind of blend it all out. And if at any point I look this way, it's because that's where the mirror is. It's a little bit harder to do it just by looking at the viewfinder, so I'll try to look as straight as possible. All right, so now that that is all blended, I'm gonna go in with the Rimmel Lasting finish. This is my favorite foundation at the moment, and I like to apply it with my fingers, and then I like to blend it with my beauty blender. You know, the warmth of your fingers blends it better, so that's what I typically like to use. So we're gonna do that. Well, I would say it's medium to high coverage, so it depends on how much coverage you're feeling like for that day. You can always, you know, add a little bit more or just keep it a little bit more natural. The beauty blender is damp, so all you're doing is pretty much finishing your look, making sure it's blended all over. I am going to set my foundation with the Fit Me Matte. I like to do this step. I usually set just under my eye, a little bit where I would get oily, and the forehead. Go and do the eyebrows. These are a little bit more complicated, so I might actually have to take a look at my mirror here. So first I like to brush them, just to kind of sculpt and see where I need help. And then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. Then with the IT Cosmetics, I am going to kind of just help it a little bit. I'm gonna start doing my eyeshadow. So for eyeshadow, I usually like to outline my lower and upper lash line first. So I like to keep the eyeliner just a little bit subtle, but you know, there. And today for eyeshadow, I'm gonna use the Lorac Pro Makeup 2. This is my favorite palette so far, well, at the moment. I'm going to start going in with Tawny right here. And I'm gonna be applying that to the outer corner of my eyelids. For the inner part, we're gonna use Goji, and we're gonna use very little bit of it. Then we blend it out. And then we're gonna go in again with Tawny, and then we're gonna mix both of them. And we're gonna drag it all across. With a blending brush, just blend it all out. We're gonna go in on Peony. And I'm sorry if I'm like butchering these names, but we're gonna do the kind of inner corner of that. Yeah, blend again. You want to blend everything. You don't want it to look like you have any harsh lines. So blend, blend, blend. Okay, so that's the eyes. Now I am going to go in with my liquid eyeliner. And I don't like to, on a daily basis, I don't usually wing my eyeliner. If I were going out at night to dinner or something like that, I would. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to keep it simple and like I would do every day. So I'll be right back with that. So this is how I would normally do it. So we're gonna curl the eyelashes now. The mascara that I like to use is, I like to use two mascaras actually. I like to use the L'Oreal Voluminous and, oops, sorry, and the Benefit the Real. I will show you. The L'Oreal Voluminous actually leaves them a little bit clumpy. I personally like that look. I know some people don't, so, but I do. So I will put the L'Oreal first. And by the way, the reason why I do my foundation and my face first without going into bronzer and blush and highlight is because I like to let my foundation set in a little bit before I go in with more products on top of it. So this is how they would look with the Voluminous. And then I will go in with the Benefit. And just kind of spread them out a little bit more, just because again the L'Oreal Voluminous does leave them a little bit clumpy, so this will help them just kind of spread out a little bit. Now today what I'm going to use as far as bronzer goes is the Hoola Benefit. It's my all-time favorite bronzer, and I'm going to be using this Technique brush. I don't do a lot of it because with the Hoola bronzer, a little bit goes a long way. And then I go in with the Physician Formula Butter Bronzer. And I will go ahead and actually apply that one kind of on top, but a little bit higher. And this one just gives you a little bit of a glow, I would say. Now for blush, I'm going to be using the City Color Cosmetics Intense Blush Palette. This palette actually does not have the colors of the blushes, so I don't know what color I'm using. I like to combine this one right here and this one right here. So I dab, and we're gonna put that in the apples of our cheeks. Alright. And then highlight. And for highlight, I like to use it's an oldie, but I feel like it's a goodie, the Soft and Gentle MAC. So I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Setting Spray. You're going to let that set in. And this is where I would do the lower lashes as well. So I go in with the Benefit, the Real, and to the lower lash line. Now onto hair. Okay, so we're gonna do the hair now. And I'm gonna be using my strainer along with my InStyler. And I like to go in with the strainer first, just towards the top, because I have a lot of like wavy hairs up there. And then I go in with the InStyler. So I'm going to be curling away from my face like this. Hold it for a few minutes. Well, I would say a few seconds actually. And then you'll end up with something like this. And I'm gonna fast forward this section just because it's all very repetitive. Sometimes I do the opposite when I curl, just so that way, you know, I have more volume. So on this one, we're gonna do the opposite way. And it's very quick and easy. So there you have it. This is the final look. And yeah, if you have any questions about the products or anything that I used, go ahead and comment down below and I'll be more than happy to answer all of your questions. Also, don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. And until next time, bye.